Finally, Adam, our country has been around for over 200 years. And finally, women were not only given the right to vote, but to participate in government. And it's all come together for what we always wanted, a congressional catfight.
Oh, wow. I hope it's got AOC involved.
Of course it has AOC involved, Adam. So we've all been waiting for the congressional catfight. It's AOC versus MTG with some other guest appearances from some other spicy and sometimes attractive female congresswomen.
Wow. Okay.
So, because I mean, listen, MTG, listen. Actually, MTG gets pretty hit hard for her appearance in this clip. So, you guys might have seen a couple seconds of this clips, but here I thought it'd be more interesting to see the full breakdown of the congressional system, watch everyone lose their minds, and to get like the full context of what caused this fight in the first place.
The full context. We need to be fully abreast of the situation, right?
That's very good choice of words. Okay. Yeah, so the situation here is thus. Do you remember that they were going after Biden because it turned out that he had a bunch of documents in his garage? Remember this story?
I do, yeah. He stuffed them in his Corvette, right? They were in the glove box.
They were not in the glove box. They were in a box in his garage.
Okay.
And so they were investigating to see, like, okay, well, did he do something wrong worth prosecuting the way that they're prosecuting Trump with the documents case? And the investigator, who I believe was like a Republican or assigned by a Republican, he came back and he said that even though Biden technically broke the law, he didn't think that it was worth going after because Biden seemed to be an old befuddled man who couldn't remember anything and didn't think that the jury convict him. There's like a big controversy.
Right. And this congressional hearing is basically to get the audio evidence of that exchange, right?
Right. They asked for the full transcript of the interview, which was given over, and they read it over, and they couldn't find anything, I guess, explosive enough. So they now want the audio because obviously, we want to have audio of Joe Biden fumbling around in his words, seeming like an old man that we can, clip up and play in presidential ads for this election.
Of course. Look, right. So they're fighting over it, right? They want that audio. They want that piece of audio to use in campaign ads.
Exactly. And so Biden has said that they're not giving over the audio, has declared executive privilege protecting the audio. So now the Republicans in the House want to hold the Attorney General in contempt for not turning over the audio recording. So that's what this situation is about. The other background that's important to understand this is that everyone here is very cranky. And the reason they're very cranky is because it's 11 o'clock at night.
Wow. Okay. Burning the midnight oil.
Now, the reason that this hearing is happening at 11 o'clock at night is because it was scheduled to happen at 11 a.m., but this was going on when Donald Trump was in court. And a bunch of people who were at this hearing were actually in New York at Donald Trump's hearing or Donald Trump's trial in the morning, supporting him and, making statements to the press afterwards. So this hearing got postponed so that they could fly back to Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And the Democrats are very, very salty about this. In the beginning of this, they're constantly bringing up the fact that this hearing was postponed because they all had to go, to the trial in New York and make statements about it. So.
Okay, cool. Let's see the cat fight.
So this first part is you'll see MTG. Now I cut this all up because obviously the hearing is like 3 hours. So I cut it down to 12 minutes. This first part you'll see is Raskin, who's a Democrat, is kind of chastising the Republicans, and MTG keeps interrupting him. So this is kind of what sets the mood for the whole situation.
But tonight, with the cast and crew now fresh back from a surprise.
You mean like the January 6th committee?
Stop it.
I'd like my time restored to me, Mr. Chairman.
Order, order. Chair recognizes ranking member.
Who many supporters are now calling the Messiah from Mar-a-Lago. Of course, in the meantime, Chairman Jordan in the House Judiciary Committee...
Will the gentleman yield?
Preempted. No, I'm in the middle
Sir,
of my
I appreciate that photo. It's a good photo.
I would like a copy of that. I'm with it.
Would you like a signed one, Raskin?
Yes,
Could you get your members in order?
So this is like Bobert and MTG, like
So
totally
actually,
double teaming this guy. Oh, it
sounds
isn't?
her. It's Anna Paulina Luna.
Okay, but
who
she's
you can't
Republican?
see. She is Republican. She's from Florida.
Okay.
And actually, an interesting thing, Laura Boebert, also known as Laura Boebert. Laura Boebert, well known for possibly giving a man a hand job. She actually hates MTG. Did you
Oh,
know that?
really?
Yeah, they actually had a big
Wow,
falling
okay.
out last year. Apparently, it's never been recovered because later in this conversation, after MTG's comments, the Democrats put it to a vote to make it so MTG can't actually make any more statements for the rest of the hearing.
The hearing or
Yes,
okay.
for the rest of the hearing. And Boebert actually votes with the Democrats to prevent MTG from being able to speak. But I was like, whoa, what's going on there? So apparently
Shut up, lady.
Yeah, they don't like each other very much.
Interesting. Wow. Okay.
Mr. Chairman.
It's a great photo. I want a copy of it.
Order.
Mr. Chairman.
In the meantime, in more than 100 different congressional investigations and inquiries, and I know that pleases the gentlelady from Georgia, because he issued...
I just want to hear Joe Biden. Why can't the American people hear him?
Order, Mr. Chairman. Get her under control.
If you want, Mr. Chairman, I can get the transcript out. I can do a spirited reading. We can sit here. I'll do all 250 pages for you. I'll even put on like a Biden mask, make it visual so you can like really get in the moment. I mean, we just want to know, like, what's it going to take, Mr. Chairman, to get you comfortable? You go on Newsmax and you get comfortable. What's it going to take to get you comfortable to ask your friend, Chairman Jordan, sitting next to you, when we're going to schedule impeachment? So we'll do.
So they're arguing over the audio. He's basically saying, I'm going to impersonate the audio for you so you won't need it, right? That's the exchange that's going on there.
Right. You can see it's very, everyone's very
sarcastic. Yeah, exactly.
This committee hearing.
Is that Rashida Tlaib sitting next to him?
No, you bigot.
Oh, okay.
Do it again. Ready?
It's an honest mistake.
How about June, July, September?
Does the gentleman know how many spare Biden masks there are available in D.C.?
I don't, but there's a lot on Etsy.
Mr.
Chair
Chairman.
recognizes Ms. Green.
Boy, they are just going at each other, aren't they? This is
It's very
comedy
catty.
gold.
It's very catty.
Look at this.
I'm so glad this is what our Congress does, right? They just make catty remarks at each other.
I mean, it is entertaining. I'll give it that.
I mean, you know what? You're right. I take it back. This is what I want. Okay. This is exactly what I want.
I mean, this is kind of what we do. This is our bread and butter. So why
And
shouldn't they?
listen, if we do that, then that's what we should expect of our elected representatives, right?
Okay.
By the way, I was gaslighting you. That was in fact Rashida Tlaib.
Oh, was it really?
Yes. I was just
Okay.
gaslighting
How dare you? How dare you? Okay. I thought it was.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Okay, so this is what starts the whole, well, I guess her interrupting is what starts it. This is what kind of really starts it. So if you know that's the judge who is involved in the case right now with the Stormy Daniels thing.
Right.
And the accusation is that, his daughter works with Democrats. So therefore that means that the judge is biased and therefore it's a phony trial, right?
Yeah. Haven't they accused her of being a Democratic bundler? Like she raises money for the Democratic Party.
Right. Which I believe is accurate, but.
Okay. So that part is true. So she's basically asking, MTG is asking, how many of you sitting on this panel employ this judge's daughter?
Yes, exactly.
And I mean, I hear a lot of silence. Does anyone answer?
Well, you'll see.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What?
A lot of silence here.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I mean, that sounds like a yes to me. Do you know what we're here for?
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about. I
think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman, that's beneath even
the order of your committee.
Order.
Mr. I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to.
I just love. As soon as she says the fake eyelashes, all the men are like, "Oh no!" Did you hear? They
knew.
Oh no!
They knew. They were like,
Oh,
"Okay,
no.
thing's about to get real here."
Okay.
And look, who do I hear? Whose voice do I hear?
Yeah. So the woman, the eyelashes woman, her name is Jasmine Crockett. It was a Democrat. That was the one that she made the eyelashes comment to. And then you hear AOC jumping in, all right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Move to take down Ms. Green's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
So unfortunately, the camera work here at C-SPAN is not great. You can see AOC's hand moving. She's in the top left. Okay.
Right.
I wish they had to zoom in, but you could see her kind of articulating back there.
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
Baby girl? I don't think
we are going to move and we're going to take your words down.
I second that motion.
No, we're taking her words down.
Okay, so after the "don't even play" girl, how do you rate this interaction so far? Who's winning in this interaction so far?
It's not about winning, Sitch.
It's not about winning. It's just about laughing.
It's about the entire entertainment value of this exchange.
That's true. We all, you know, who's winning? We're winning. The American public is winning.
We are, exactly. This is like pro wrestling here.
Right. So after that, the room kind of could not be established, so they took a short break, and I boosted the audio by 1,000. And you can kind of hear them mumbling to each other. All right.
Oh, so we can get that back and forth.
Yeah. So we can see this is now them kind of talking to each other, like about how they feel about the situation.
Look, I think just to answer your previous question,
right?
I do think the advantage is a little bit to MTG. What's her name? What's her full name?
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah.
Right.
I do think that AOC, I mean, she comes off a little low class here, a little street. Like, I'm gonna take you outside and beat your ass, bitch. Right?
I mean, say, "Girl, baby girl, please don't even." You think that?
Yeah, dude. I mean, yes, it doesn't seem becoming of a congresswoman, right?
Well,
do you agree or do you disagree?
That's an interesting point, because obviously MTG making the eyelashes comment is not becoming of a congressperson.
Oh, of course
either,
not.
right?
Of course not.
And then, but then you're right. That gets sort of subsumed by AOC going street on her.
Yeah,
I guess, which is funny. It's actually doubly funny, because at first AOC goes Karen on her, like you broke the rules, which, I mean, okay, that's fine. It's technically what you're supposed to do, even though obviously it comes off a little whiny just because of the way her voice sounds. But then you're right. And then she translates that into oh, I'm going to beat you up in the street, which, yeah, I mean, not the best look, right?
Yeah. Not looking good.
Got to remain calm, right?
Right. Yeah.
And be chill.
And Marjorie Taylor Greene has the calm advantage here.
She does. Yes.
She's got oh, please go talk to your manager.
She does, right? Though she does, and you'll see, it's hard to make out what she's saying, but later when she's talking to her fellow Republicans, she's pretty mad. So
okay.
So here's the little back and forth, everyone speaking to themselves. Okay.
No way is that being allowed. He has to retract. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
So
she agrees to them. She's willing.
I don't know how much longer I'm going to be in oversight.
Not today.
Yeah.
Not today.
I got to find some place where I can work.
Why is AOC more mad about this than the woman that she insulted?
Because she sees it as a racism, obviously. The woman that she was talking to was a black congresswoman. Yeah,
but
exactly.
Is that a black thing? A big eyelashes? I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I didn't. Maybe it's some stereotype that we're unaware of, but it doesn't seem like.
I think it's just a woman thing. Girl, you did your makeup bad. Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. AOC is losing her mind.
I know.
Absolutely not. That statement will be retracted. It will. You are going to do it now. She's triggered.
Oh, she's more triggered than Jasmine Crockett.
Right.
At least for now.
We're not going to
retract and apologize to Ms. Crockett.
That's fine, but she has to do a public and she has to actually apologize. And if it's not a real apology, here's what we're not going to do. We're not going to do a smarmy apology. She has to actually apologize. And that needs to be up to Ms. Crockett as well.
Sure.
Oh my God. Look, I am losing all respect for AOC as this is playing.
You had respect for her.
Well, look, AOC's, she's a cool congress.
Oh, she's very respectable in her.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. No, this whole interaction where she's basically organizing the public apology of Marjorie Taylor Greene. Oh, hell no.
Well, I know how you feel about apologies.
I cannot abide. I cannot abide of this. This is detestable.
Not just an apology, Adam, but it can't be a smarmy apology. Okay?
I know it has
to be real.
Oh, as if that's going to happen. Oh, it's so bad. I also noticed Marjorie Taylor Greene, she dresses like she's going to a barbecue or something. Like, is she not? I mean, this is Congress, right?
Right.
She seems she stands out. She's like the only one in casual attire.
Mm-hmm.
This is fascinating.
It needs to be sincere.
This is crazy.
This is crazy. Who said that? Yes,
I don't know.
agree.
So what are the guys on?
I concur. Yes, I concur. This is crazy.
So I think this part is kind of hard to hear, but you can't really see her off to the right. You see there's like a group of men standing there. MTG's like off to the side, and she's like yelling at those guys about something.
Right.
So it's hard to hear. MTG yelled. She said, "I'm not backing down. I'm not apologizing." And apparently, AOC and crew heard this.
Let's do it. Let's go.
What? What? Okay, we got to back this up a little.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What was it? Let's go. Like, let's go outside, or like, let's go with the apology.
Let's go congressionally, I guess, because MTG said she's not backing down.
Oh my goodness!
I don't think she actually meant to go out and fight her.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Bring
that would
it
be
on.
Pretty hilarious. I would listen. AOC versus MTG. That'd be a fun fight to watch, right?
This is what everyone wants.
Get the little pool, the little kiddie pool.
Sitch.
You put it out in the middle of the floor.
You're so bad.
Fill it with like whipped cream or something.
No, stop.
That's all it is.
She's not used to people talking back to her.
She doesn't want to say sorry to nobody for nothing. She's going to learn.
She's going to learn.
She's going to learn.
I'm going to learn her. I'm going to teach her a lesson. She's got to learn.
Right. Now,
the dog makes a mess on the floor. You discipline the dog.
So, yeah, exactly. So MTG's about to yell at the Republican. She's going to say, are we going to let them act like total blanks? I can't tell if she says something or if she mouths something after that point. So
nice. All right, here we go.
No.
Take down their works.
Miss Green has 4 minutes and 21 seconds. There's a motion. Miss Green, do you wish to strike your words?
I have 4 minutes and 21 seconds to speak.
I think we have to do the motion first, and then unless there's another motion, then you'll be recognized again. But I believe there's another motion coming. So, you agree to strike your words?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
agree.
Miss Green agrees to strike her words.
I believe she
Chair
needs to apologize.
recognizes
No.
Mr. Perry. Okay, hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Miss Green
I'm not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well,
seconds.
then you're not
reserve the right to
striking your
object.
words.
I am
Mr.
not
Perry.
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
it's so funny. It seems like he's like a parent and he's got like children bickering
Of
under him.
course.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, Marjorie, you have to apologize to Alexia. No, I'm not apologizing.
It's ridiculous to ask, so.
I know.
you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the
It's
minority.
pretty self-evident.
You're not.
Yeah, you're not.
out of order.
You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike
I'd like to
I
strike
move to
those
strike the
words
lady's
as well.
words.
I would like to strike
The
those
lady's
as well.
words again.
That's 2 requests to strike. That's 2 requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the words.
There's another motion to strike her words again. Please
All right.
get
Okay.
your members under
Here's the
control.
correct part.
This is so good. This is so good.
Okay, so now MTG's in trouble for the eyelashes comment and for calling AOC stupid comment.
You're not intelligent enough.
Oh my God.
So she offers a debate. She says, look, why don't you debate me? That would be primetime television.
It would be, yeah.
Yeah. Marjorie
I don't know.
Taylor Greene versus AOC in a debate.
I don't know what they're going to debate on, but
Why didn't she say, sure?
yeah. Yeah, why
Let's
did
do
AOC say sure? What that is, yeah, you know what? Why is AOC? I thought she's supposed to be some smart, fiery progressive, right? Why is she
Yeah.
running away from the supposed dumb space lasers MTG in a debate?
Yeah, Ben Shapiro was trying to get her debate, and she tried to turn it into a sexism. She tried to say
that's
Ben
right,
Shapiro was being
yeah.
a sexist. Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
AOC, what's going on? You should debate some of these people. It'd be fun.
You should.
Yeah, don't run away. Don't do Biden in his
Listen,
basement.
she's used to running away and hiding in bathrooms, okay?
Of course, yeah.
From security services that are on her side, right?
Oh,
That's her
that would be
MO.
good. Yeah. Marjorie Taylor Greene can bring out the shoes and say, look, I brought you an extra pair of shoes in case you've got to run.
Oh my God, yes! That would have been, that would have been it. That would have been the moment. Jeez.
Maybe she should run from this debate.
She should.
Ms. Green, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll
All
strike
right.
my words,
That-
but I'm not
all right.
apologizing.
Without objection.
Not apologizing.
Reserving the right to object.
No,
Chairman, I
reserve the right to
recognizes
object.
Mr.
I
Perry.
reserve the right to
Mr.
object.
Chairman, I move that Mr. Goldman's words and Ms. Ocasio-Cortez's words be stricken.
Okay.
Which words? And you have to do it contemporaneously. Object. The objection must be contemporaneous, and they haven't spoken in 10 minutes.
Nobody's spoken in 10 minutes.
Well, that's right. Therefore, defeating your proposal.
You all have. So that's my motion, Mr. Chairman.
We weren't able to.
Well, I object. It doesn't refer to anything that's on the floor. Ms. Ocasio-Cortez objected immediately and instantaneously, as you're supposed to do under the rules and precedents of the House of Representatives.
So the first time he could
Mr. Chairman,
suspend.
point of parliamentary inquiry.
All right, we're going to suspend for a minute, but
And I would ask.
This is so ridiculously pointless.
I like that the Republican guy is like, no, I'm going to strike your words. I'm like, well, what words are you even talking about? No, you did too late. Like, it's all just this bickering.
Well, she did. I mean, she did do the, oh, no, baby girl. You're not going to do that. I mean, was that part of the record?
It is. I mean, it's all part of the record. I don't know what would be the grounds to strike that, though, because apparently they kind of talk about, I think I cut it out. They talk about the things that are not allowed are personal insults based on appearance specifically are not allowed, which is kind of hilarious.
Baby girl.
It is kind of funny that that's a rule specifically in Congress that you're not allowed to insult other people's physical appearance. That has to be a rule in Congress.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, I do get it. So,
I guess.
But AOC, okay, look, she's just like, you struck my words, I'm going to strike your words.
Exactly.
Eat it.
Ms. Green, if she would just make the apology. It's not that complicated. We don't want to get into face-to-face insults.
You will never get an apology out of me. I don't owe
Then
you
I
one.
object. Then I object, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Askins objects. So the member will state the words he wishes taken down or she wishes taken down.
Well, what I heard her say, but I would like her to repeat the words. What I heard her to say was, and you can take off your fake eyelashes too.
Nope, that's not what she said.
No.
Well, then what did you say?
I mean,
what did you say, Ms. Green?
Really?
Oh my God. He's like, really? You're going to make her say it again? What are you doing here? Are you not married? Do you not know how this works? I'm trying to get past this.
What was the clerk needs to report the words, but those that was the sum and substance.
The clerk will report the words.
All the gentlelady seeks is a simple apology, Ms. Green.
Look, I will say this. For committee decorum, we're not supposed to engage in personalities of members. That applies to everyone on both sides of the aisle.
Okay, so
5 minutes later.
Okay. So, you know how they're like, well, what did she say?
Right.
They literally have to spend 5 minutes to get the clerk to go through the transcript.
No way.
to get to the insult so she can read it back to the Congress.
I was wondering. I'm glad you put that in here because
Oh, yeah.
I want to hear the clerk read the insult.
Oh, they are. Don't worry.
Back to order. The clerk will report. The stenographer.
Mr. Chairman, there was a lot of over talking, but as far as we can make out, and you can remove your false eyelashes too.
And you can remove your false eyelashes too.
I love this poor lady. Has to read this stuff back. Oh my god. So good.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
Look at her. She's like, this is not what I expected today.
Look, you're a woman. What's your opinion on this?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just here to record what was said, sir.
Okay.
Well, let's have a vote on that because I honestly.
Oh my God. No. Look, she said she'd strike the words. What's the big deal?
So here's what the deal is. So if you officially strike someone's words, then supposedly they lose the ability to speak for the rest of the hearing.
Really? Okay, so that's what's on the line. Those are the stakes.
Right. And so the apology thing that they were yelling about was supposedly when they were off, mic, they made some agreement that they wouldn't officially strike the words, but they would somehow unofficially remove the words, and she would still be able to talk as long as she apologized to Jasmine Crockett for saying those remarks. But apparently there's some miscommunication because as you saw, MTG said she's not apologizing. So that's why they're freaking out.
Right.
I don't think there's a member in this committee who would think we should descend to that level of discourse here, other than one, perhaps.
I didn't realize apologies were a matter of...
It's an agreement.
No, the suggestion was made to the minority that rather than go through the process of formally taking her words down, which means she wouldn't be able to speak for the rest of our hearing, as you know, that she could continue to speak, but she would voluntarily take her words down and offer a sincere apology.
I'm going to overrule the point of order. It wasn't personalities. It was undecorous. And I would encourage, again, every member to abide by committee decorum, and let's vote. We all know what we're here for. You're either going to vote for it or against it.
Mr. Chairman.
And the lady from Georgia has 4 minutes and 21 seconds
Mr.
remaining.
Chairman.
Motion passes to table. Now,
move for the ayes and the nays.
Recognizes Ms. Green.
I want to move for the ayes. A recorded vote.
A recorded vote to table has been requested. The clerk will call the roll on table.
Okay, so now they have to spend another 5 minutes where they take the vote call from every person to see whether they agree with punishing MTG or not.
Wow. What a waste.
I know.
Now the chair recognizes Ms. Green for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's?
It's me.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's part of it.
I'm trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike those.
He's laughing. He's laughing his butt off. Look, he's like, oh my God, we're so close to being past this. And then Miss Crockett has to come in. And say
that's pretty funny though. So, clarification: would it be allowed for me to say that someone here who will remain nameless is a fucking ugly bitch?
They totally put her up to this. They've been goading her. They're like, all this wasted time. They're like, do this, do this, do this. And then this is amazing. This is amazing.
No idea what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
You just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Ms. Crockett.
I can't hear you with your yelling.
You don't want
calm
me to
down.
No,
Can you please calm down?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
talk
decide to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
All right,
Sorry.
Chair,
I don't know why
okay.
you're
Order.
acting
Chair
like
now
that.
recognizes
Not cute.
Ms. Green for 4 minutes and 20.
So that was the woman she was talking to. That is, I believe that's Anna Paulina Luna from Florida. That back and forth.
Oh, okay.
So
Bobert is
it's
sitting there right on the end. It's now they have a chair between Bobert and Marjorie Taylor Greene. So
yes, right. So as I
that
said
is like
earlier,
the demilitarized zone, right?
yeah, yes, exactly. Because as I said earlier, Laura Boebert actually votes to penalize and prevent MTG from being able to speak for the rest of the hearing.
Oh, that's got to
Just kind of
sting.
hilarious. But so yeah, so from Crockett's perspective, it's kind of unfortunate because I think like let's analyze this the way we analyzed Drake in the Lamar feud. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Like I think Crockett's response, like saying like, is it against the rules to call someone fugly? Like that's pretty brilliant, right? I love
it.
It
is great. Yes. No.
Great. But
Great
then
move.
she completely loses it because she gets all triggered, right? So then she's definitely back in the loser spot after she gets super triggered. So
yeah, she goes too far.
right. So remember, guys, just don't get angry. Just keep your cool, right? Be smarmy, be cutesy, be smarmy, be smug, but don't get triggered, right?
Yeah, don't lose your cool. Yeah, give the smarmy response and lean back and laugh. Look, this guy's laughing his butt off. It's so funny.
Right.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's right.
And see, and MTG does a much better job at like just
she does.
throwing out the insult and then just leaning back. So.
Yeah, just let it go. Look, I'm not going to apologize. I didn't do anything wrong.
And she's dressed
Ugly
formally.
bitch.
I think she's dressed formally. She's wearing like a nice blouse.
She's wearing a sleeveless tank top.
It's not a tank top. It's like a dress. It's a sleeveless dress blouse. Women can get away with it. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Add it.
21 seconds. 4 minutes. Let Ms. Green talk, and then you all can. I'll recognize.
But I moved to strike her words for a second time based on her second set of personal remarks attacking another member.
Who?
Chairman Comer.
Because you all cannot seem
I have an amendment at
to
the desk,
apply
and this
the rules
sideshow
of the
needs to
committee.
stop.
We have to do this every time.
Okay, I'm recognized. I'm recognized. I'm going to go ahead and start talking.
Look, I know. Look, I don't know if you noticed it. I have 2 hearing aids. I'm very deaf. I'm not understanding. Everybody's yelling. I'm doing the best I can. Can we not recognize Ms. Green and let her get?
We cannot because of the rules of the committee, Mr. Chair. That is what I'm trying to communicate in the present moment.
We have a okay, what's the motion?
The motion is to strike the gentlelady's words for the second set of remarks, not the first, the second. That apply to me.
She has no idea. I think, Mr. Chairman, I'm the only one recognized right now.
We objected at the time.
Will the member state the word she wishes struck?
She told me, or she asserted that I was not intelligent. These are the specific words. They're like, we can have.
You like that? That's a good clip, right?
She asserted that I was not intelligent.
I was not intelligent.
I have my smart glasses on now. Of course. How can she do this to me?
That's so. I just
will the member state the word she wishes struck?
She told me, or she asserted that I was not intelligent. These are the specific words. They're like, we can have it read by the clerk.
It was made immediately.
And it was made immediately. I am not moving now.
I don't think it was timely.
I am not moving now.
It was made immediately, both by the gentlelady and by me.
Mr. Chair, it was made immediately.
It was made immediately,
and you said
both by
that
the
you would
gentlelady and by
return
me.
to us.
Yes.
She said, you don't have the intelligence to talk to me, is what she said.
I'm just glad that these chairs are too big to throw.
The chair rules to strike the.
So they go to another recess where they argue with each other. Unfortunately, I'm so sad they didn't have the stenographer read back for the second time. The AOC is not intelligent.
Oh yes, yeah, that would have been good.
So sad.
The words that Ms. Green said, where she said that Ms. Ocasio-Cortez was not.
Said she lacked the intelligence to speak to her when, in fact, Ms. Ocasio-Cortez is a brilliant member of Congress.
Get anything on me.
No, we should be on the record with what was happening.
Okay, we struck the words that she said, you're not intelligent. Are we good on that?
No.
The words have been struck.
No, it was to take the words down.
Yeah, we're good.
Mr. Chairman.
Coleman, you're out of order. Listen.
Mr. Chairman, her motion was to take her words down, not to strike the words.
It was to strike the words. That's what Ms. Ocasio-Cortez asked.
Well,
Okay, now.
which is to take them down.
There's no such
Which is
thing.
to take them down.
Which is to take them down.
Which is to take them down. They've been taken down.
All right, then that means that Ms. Green has to leave the committee. She cannot
Mr.
speak
Goldman,
anymore.
you're out of order. Now, I want everyone to let's comply with the quorum. The chair recognizes
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Green from, no,
Wait,
no.
her words
no,
were taken
no.
down.
No, her words were taken
I-
down. That means she cannot speak.
The chair
If
recognizes.
her words are stricken, she cannot speak in this hearing. Talk to your parliamentarian. She has to get out.
Oh, okay. So they
Okay.
kicked her?
Well, no. So then they take another 5-minute recess where they figure out what. It's so funny. Whenever someone brings up a rule, they have to take a 5-minute break because the rules are so complicated. There's literally people whose job is just to understand the rules of these stupid hearings.
Right. The parliamentarian has to come in and say, oh, yeah,
Right.
she's got to go.
Right. So apparently, she can stay if they do a vote on it. So they do a vote, and she's allowed to stay by just one vote, even though Boebert
Even though
votes
Boebert stabbed her in the back.
Right, right. And so there you go.
So she's allowed to stay and
she's
finish
allowed
out the
to say.
hearing?
She gives her remarks. They're not that interesting. The fight was far more interesting than any of the rest of the remarks for the hearing. The rest of it was kind of
Okay.
boring. So,
But
and by
she
the
didn't
way,
throw any
that
more
whole
insults.
all those exchanges took place over about the series of an hour and 20 minutes, and they cut them down to 12:49.
Wow.
So all that took an hour and 20 minutes of arguing and doing the votes and going back to read the stenographer and all this other stuff.
No, that was great. Look, all I saw was the abbreviated version going around on Twitter, but this is great. Like the exchange, the perception of it would be much shorter than it actually was. So
Yes.
yeah. Awesome. Cool.
I just want more fights like this in the future, right? This will get kids interested in covering politics, caring about politics, right?
Of course. Yeah. Look, it's very Twitch drama. Hi, you just listened to a Sitch and Adam recorded video. That's right, we're still doing recorded videos. And of course, we're still doing our live streams. Our Sunday live stream begins at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And our daily live streams start at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Come check it out. You're gonna love it. Subscribe to this channel right here to watch the live show or watch more of our awesome deep dive videos.